Hey guys, sup, how we doing? Today is going to be a crafting stream where we finally, well, we should get our jewels. Our tree currently looks like this. We're going to make a lot of changes today. We're going to be probably removing a whole bunch of these and going this route. But first things first, I want to see how many jewels we can craft with the currency we have. If we can actually get all our jewels in place, I think we should be able to, but that increased strength, we'll see. I guess we'll see how it goes. For now though, we have crafted our ring finally. Did that before I went live because I was working, but it's only T3 strength. Eventually I'm going to want to upgrade this, but I didn't think it was worth the currency right now versus getting our jewels in place, so we settled for T3. Currently have T1 all attributes and T3 strength, so good enough. Then we got boots. They're pretty decent. I don't know if it's missing any mods. No, it's not. So it's fine. Then so next up is the jewels. Let me see. Do I have a saved jewel? Don't tell me I didn't save the jewel page. I guess I didn't. Why didn't I? I guess I didn't, huh? All right. Did I save that one? That was ring base. I did not. Of course I didn't. Why would I? The ring itself, the base was 90D, kind of expensive, but I needed the fire res base, so what can we do? Was that a breach ring? And I kind of like the idea of a breach ring, but I didn't like the idea of having to bench craft or having to craft fire res on the ring and then skipping out on all attributes. Like, it wouldn't have been too big of an issue. It would honestly have made the craft potentially cheaper. However, it would have been less overall damage in the long run because less attributes. Even with the quality. You know, something I felt was kind of oppressive in this my POB process, Arcane. I did a lot of POB, and you know how I'm a strength stacker and all that. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh, you're so quiet. You know how I'm a strength stacker? Turns out the one thing I want more than strength is jewels in the form of crit jewels. So regardless of whatever I'm doing, I instead of going for like an against the darkness that's giving like increased strength per notable, using an impossible escape to get more notables, yada yada, efficiently, all of that. It's just outperformed by going crit damage, crit strike, and increased strength on these jewels. Like just take it. It's more damage. Even without critical weakness, mind you. With 0 critical weakness, it's still more damage. So that was fun to find out.
At least.
I was just like, I kind of really wanted to go as ham as I could on strength, but like I just kept looking at that thing, and like I got to the point where even with even with actual investment into it and getting to like 1900, it was just worse than being like 1400 with crits.
Oh, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I guess. Where's crits again? Okay, just put crits here. Keep in mind, like I said, this is without critical weakness, so this is 6.5 base crits with a shit ton of investment, probably 1,000 divines in jewels, like 10 different jewels, yada yada. We're still getting to just like 30-something% crit chance, and like, but that is a lot more DPS than 6.5% crit chance and or than crit chance and then as much attribute as we can, because like we don't have an alternative for jewels, so like crit is going to be there regardless. But getting all attributes on ring, for example, there's a reason I have crit chance on my ring instead of like fire res breach ring attributes giga stacking that. It's because the crits just was more damage. Now it almost is a surprise that attributes is the better catalyst for it, but that's just because it didn't come with crit damage. So minion catalyst isn't as effective. But yeah, there is a hard cap as to how much strength it makes sense to get versus crits in this case. But so long as crits is a multiplier, that's bound to happen.
Makes sense.
Because no matter how, it's like I have decent flat damage from strength or at 1,000 something. I have decent increased damage from strength at 1,000 something. So if I'm going to, it doesn't make sense to go from 1,700 increase, 1,500 increase to 1,700 increase, or does it make more sense to just multiply everything by another value? And that value keeps going up with every single jewel because I'm getting crit strike chance and crit damage bonus.
Yeah. All roads lead to crit.
All roads lead to crits. So look at that. And the ironic thing is that 30-something% crit chance. What I expect, what I feel is going to happen is, granted, he attacks very fast, but it might create some discrepancy in how it feels, because it's a 1 in 3 chance that he actually creates at peak investment. Not peak, this is without voices, but at like really high investment, it's a 1 in 3, which means that 1 in 3, this means that whenever I see my mace hit, sometimes if it one shots, I don't know if it's a crit or not, but if it doesn't, or more times than not, it might not one shot. So if I'm planning, oh, it's going to hit this enemy, he's going to one shot it, and he might not, because it might not be a crit, and that's just how it's going to go. It creates an inconsistency that, if you're paying attention to the skill, would feel bad, I think.
Yeah, which makes sense.
That's like that has always been the awkward part of our crits for me on minion builds, because it feels like, it's always in the background, you don't know it's happening in PoE, but if it's something like, thinking back, it is the big reason why on certain showcases it just feels like as I'm playing the game, doing T17, like in PoE 1 for example, I blow up the bosses and whatnot, and then sometimes it feels like I'm asking, is there a tanky mod that I'm not seeing or something, like what's happening here? Meanwhile, it's just crit not propping.
Yeah,
but you don't know.
And you're hitting big like that and not hitting at all.
Yeah, because like imagine you crit 3 times in a row, the big, and each crit is like times 5 damage versus not critting 3 times in a row. It's like, well, on this boss you just one shot him because you crit 3 times. On the next boss you didn't crit, so like now you have to hit him like 15 times because you don't have that multiplier. Or until you crit. So kind of interesting, picturing it like that at least. But then again, in PoE 1 we don't have as much crit scaling as we do in PoE 2. Like all the jewels I have that are going to have crit and everything, we don't have that in PoE 1. I can't scale crit to this degree in PoE 1, which is unfortunate for PoE 1, to be honest. But because if you could, then there'd be more options for crits. But conversely, there's less ways to scale minions here than PoE 1. Like I can't do base damage. Base damage is on scepters and that's it. You're not getting base damage anywhere else except levels, I guess. It's scepters and levels. Kind of have to deal with that. And in my case, strength, because Brutus less strength level. PoE you have ghastly eye jewels. PoE 1 you have ghastly eye jewels and all of that things. So I guess it's a give and take. Makes me wonder why the philosophy is so different between the two games for minions. Well, yeah.
That's the same person working on it, is my assumption.
Definitely the same person. Minion crits fracture. We're going to use a count here. 1 19. Minion crits damage fracture 24. Jewel. These are the two fractures I'm looking for, ideally. Non-corrupted. Bruh, I said, I mean, no. Cases being 27D is not great. Being on a diamond is also not great.
My chest finally sold for 100D.
Holy GG. How did the price checking go, by the way?
I imagine I didn't get a chance to do it.
Okay.
I still really want to. I was just.
I'm just curious how.
Since I got on was when you got on, so I haven't. I literally haven't.
Yeah.
I was like so focused on putting the build together, I didn't even think about. I hadn't even thought about it yet. You know what's insane?
What?
I'm trying to buy boots with CDR on them.
Okay.
Because this thing is so rare to just get that CDR chronomancy modifier rune to be able to get CDR on boots. It's actually there's one for 5D and every other one starts at 300.
Like an item that has the chronomancy modifier socketed, or
like
just
CDR, yeah, so just like with like one res.
Holy. Because
like,
it's not there randomly.
Yeah. I kind of get it, but still.
It's not going to drop like that, so it has to be crafted, which means you're either crafting it or you're buying from someone who crafted it. Is a problem. Critical damage bonus. Now we're going to chaos spam until this, apparently. Then we're going to double exalt. Then we are going to go into our daily tab. And we're going to pick. It's not here. We don't have it. No, we don't have it. All right. We're going to pick up a liquid contempt for 3. Now I need chaoses and a lot of them.
I'll post it right away.
Probably need more than that. Hmm. 3 of these.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Now we pray it gives us +1 suffix. +7. I need to buy annuls. 69 chaoses. Also, I checked the DPS in my POB for minion attack speed. This should cut down by like 20% DPS. I'm like, god damn, okay. So we just don't touch attack speed, I guess, either. Woo! Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's It's genuinely a just go for
I'll post
its
it right
angle.
away.
Yeah, Abyss. We need this fucker to give me increased strength specifically, and if it doesn't, we're gonna have problems. Okay, I'm going to just annul, which is why we got fractured bases. We're going to YOLO annul and go back to heal spamming if we miss. Increase int. Only that's the way to reroll attributes. If only. Oh, we actually caught it. Easy fucking game. Holy. So it's a 2%. How do we get it to 3% again? Do we have to attribute or catalysis? Oh, you're going out?
Just here, I'll be right back.
Aye. Oh yeah, I did buy this for not much. Wish me luck. We're going to have to deck shell annul it. Pretty sure deck shell annul is remove suffix. No. Oh my god. No. Fuck no.
I just want to say before I leave. I didn't notice,
Holy.
but apparently I was mapping with the level 10 spark
Lamau.
this whole time. So
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
maybe I was overthinking some things. Rightfully so. It's like, yeah, damage is okay. Damage is pretty good, you know?
It was definitely okay for level 10 spark, I'll tell you that much. Oh. Dude. Before you go. Omen to remove prefixes is 16 divines. I clicked that shit, it showed me 120 something chaoses, my mouth dropped.
130 something chaos.
When like 125 chaos or something like that.
Yeah.
It is crazy. What the fuck? How did I fix this again? My keyboard is off. I do not remember how to or what is going on here. I have to search, I guess, on my phone. Okay. Okay, we're back, I think. We are not back. What the fuck just happened?
Sound like you gently freaked out.
Because my screen just went blank for a split second. It made my Path of Exile full screen for reasons. And now it's on my left monitor instead of on my right monitor. And now trying to figure out the full screen situation. Oh my god. I haven't clicked anything, by the way. All the things that are probably moving around on stream, it's all just my PC figuring itself out right now.
Here with you will not break our computer as well.
It's not PoE2. Oh wait, is it PoE2?
You have 2 instances open. Are you still sharing your screen?
No, I stopped sharing my screen. My keyboard side switched. I think it switched language layout or something. So I tried to switch it back or something because like the key presses were working. It just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. Like wasn't doing what I know it to do, but it's doing something like opening game bar or stuff like that. And I know there's a there's a short key for it. So I did the thing that should be the short key or the fix, if you will, and my Windows key started working, so I figured, oh, it's it's working now. But turns out it is most definitely not working. WASD was also working. Like I was actually moving and stuff, so. But that's not working. Mm, yeah, it's not typing anything.
I'll be back.
I mm, I clicked on it, just tried to save. The fuck? Mm, yeah, my language is the only. The fuck is happening? What the fuck? Mm. Wait, what? I pressed 2 and it just opened in it. It just acted like E. What the hell? Mm, I can type again. Okay. Okay. Casual balloons enjoy, I see. Yep. Haven't played it in a hot minute, but yeah, I've been known to play balloons from time to time. Give me a second. I am back. That was annoying to say the least. Let's just make sure this isn't full screen. Cool, it's not. Catching us in mid craft also kind of jarring. But anyways, 2% increase strength. Am I missing something? Jewels, sapphire. I was expecting people to go to 3, and then you can corrupt it to 4. But this is 1 to 2. There is no other modifier, I think. Right? Oh wait, I ignore me. Ignore me. I forgot about increased effect. All right, let's just continue with the crafts. We need to get presence AoE now, so let's hope I can spell presence. Looks like I can indeed spell presence. So now we're going to do this until Minion. I don't think Minion is A, it's not going to be comfy. B, I don't think it gives us even that much benefit because we already have so much increased damage and there's no increased effect that even if I were to do minion damage, like it gives me oh wait, how does that work? Oh, I know what just happened. Then this needs to go back to 3645. Like it gives me a couple 70k damage, but the difference in quality of life is insane because presence AoE is just king in this case. Got a message. Did I get a message? What is this? Oh. Okay. So we just keep going until we get presence. In which case it would be time to... There. We have presence AoE. Now it's time to gamble. We go for liquid ferocity. And we hope it removes the right modifier. Okay.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Rage. God damn, man. Surely I go increase ES from my 15 ES. Oh, keep moving down, please. Oh. I mean, like, I've come this far. Oh. It was bound to happen. Rage. Damage while shapeshifted. Nice. So now with divine, we need at least a 2 strength. And some decent... Oh. This is the ring we had on the old character. Nice. 33 divines. So we're going for 2 strength and greater than 50%. Bro. Three strength there. That's it. All we needed. 52%, 3 strength. Crit is not in a good place. I guess the question now is how much do I care about it? Do I care about crits not being as good as it potentially could be? What's up, Hef? How you doing? Mind if I ask about PO1? Go for it. I do not mind at all. Like, the important thing is crit chance, so let's just pick that. Then breach. Refine necrotic. Jesus, 5 per. Seven for 12. 12 in chaoses is 60. 60 is cheaper than 8 divines, more expensive than 7. But I think it's actually
All right, your order
not
is
a bad buy.
Come back for a little bit.
Holy, just break the bank expensive. Jesus. Yeah, cool. First draw done. Ish. I could divine the crit damage bonus. Well, for the most part, it's done.
Shit. Yeah.
What is going on here? All right. Now go for number 2. And then the torture continues. I played Reggie Filers in 3.28. Was fucking amazing. Thank you for the build guide. You're welcome. Glad you enjoyed it. I have done everything in the game easily. Go 1 mirror farming all content. GG's. You are welcome. I'm glad you had fun. I am going for, what is the name of this thing again? Critical damage bonus. I'm thinking about dominating blow starter. What are your thoughts on the build? Can you talk about that and the differences for Regifilers? Big differences between Dumblow and Regifilers as a league starter. Dumblow is a lot stronger earlier. Then it kind of hits a point where it takes a decent amount of currency to go beyond Regifilers, and then past that, Regifilers comes back to beat it. So basically, early game, Dumblow shits on Regifilers easily. Your league starts will actually be very smooth up until the point where Regifilers will typically go Doriani. That is the investment where Regifilers starts to outperform Dumblow. But up until that point, Dumblow is outperforming it. And then at this point, on the high budget dominating blow, you'd be going crits. At least on my version, you'd be going crits. And it'd be chaos based on everything. Things to note, if you enjoy bossing, dominating blow can be awkward for getting set up without a warm flask. So if you're ever going for like a bossing encounter, just because of the fact that you have to hit a boss and then you have like a 25% chance to summon the dominating blow, it makes it into where there's a ramp into your damage, whereas with Regifilers, your damage is just there. So it all depends on what kind of content you think you're going for. If you see yourself doing a whole lot of bosses, this does not apply to map bosses, by the way, or T17 bosses, because those guys are after a map. You already have your Dumblow Sentinels out, you have your Val up, you have no issues. I'm more talking about Eta, Exarch, Ubers, stuff like that. You know, Cyrus, not Cyrus, but like the feared situations like those are the areas where Dumblow is weakest at. But everything else, it should be better than Regifilers until the high budgets of Regifilers. And in terms of how good is the performance high budget, it's very good. Like I wouldn't worry about performance then. What about clear speed? It has no issues with clear speed. You're not going Dark Monarch, so you have an AG. I do not remember if I went AG explode or AG support. I think I went explode AG, which means it's could be even better than Regifalas in that regard, especially in tighter maps. It's very good on clear speed. You don't have to worry about clear speed. He has supporting minions. I think it even went up to like seven support specters eventually with congregation. It felt really nice. You have everything. You have every aura you can get from a specter, and you have your own DPS auras. You have MV. It's a lot of screen clutter because of the specters, but if it's hard to describe how he feels. It's really nice. And again, it's a very different experience from Regifalas. So since you've done a lot on Regifalas and you're probably tired of it, I'll say it's a decent next build to go, so long as your plan is not like, sitting in bosses or something. It will do bosses. It's just it can be awkward to do them, especially the really tough one like the Feared. I remember struggling on the Feared even when I had really good damage, because that ramp was very bad for Cyrus. Aside from the Feared, I didn't have issues with anybody else, but the Feared, with Cyrus jumping around, having his off-screen shooting, him being paired with like someone else that's also trying their best to kill your minions on the way out, it wasn't a fun experience for just the Feared. But for everything else, it was fine, including like bossing. It was fine. Might be a little slower than Defilers, I think. Depends on the layout. On some layouts, it's faster than Defilers because you have. Let me just make sure we do go and explode AG. Because I do know we go crit, and because we go crit, we're definitely going to be using the Kingmaker. But I think we can go explode chest piece, explode boots, overall explode. But let me just see. It had no issues with clear speed. That, and even if it wasn't going explode AG, it means it would be using an Asenath, which is still pretty good clear speed if AG can hit. Well, AG typically can't hit because things are dead before he can hit. 3.28 dominating blow, high budget. AG, it's a Kingmaker AG, so it's not explode, but it is Asenath. So you do get explode from the gloves when he hits. Chain explodes, by the way, so stuff like Toxic Sewers really loves it. You will notice the AGs explode on maps like Dunes. Layouts like Dunes, you probably prefer Defilers, but layouts like Toxic Sewer, you'd prefer Dominating Blow. +1 suffix, go. God damn it.
All right, your order is registered.
And then we had 33 divines here. Let's just put those in. Back to Chaos Jail.
The Seraph's Heart is so expensive.
I wish you luck. Any support gem that goes on auras that's not from uncut is spicy. Well, I guess there's one that's on the cheaper side, but because it's not useful. But that's the Kalguran one.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Well, you know what actually gives you I need something that gives you an additional 45 spirit.
45 specifically? Vitality? It's 40?
Vitality is 40.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's insane though. I'm gonna need to get that soon.
What's insane? Vitality?
Seraph's Heart.
Seraph's Heart is insane. What does it do again? It gives you a 20% chance to count as 90% max red or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah. I don't like the variety in the defense, but it can definitely save you. Like more times than not, it's off. But every once in a while to save you. Oh shit, increased strength. Is there always an increased attribute in there when it's a suffix? Because that's the only abyssal mod there? Like, is it guaranteed? So I just got increased strength again. I thought it would be a lot more pain than this, but thank you for not being as pain as I thought. I think I'll start with that, and if I don't like it, I can level a witch and play defilers again. It depends on what you're going. I went a witch on my dawn blow, and because I went a witch, like if you're going for my setup, it's easy to respec if you do not like the playstyle, or it's easy to stick to it. Let me just confirm again, because it's been a while. It is a witch. I went chaos in the high budget, so which made a lot more sense for what I wanted to do. I forget why. There was something I really wanted out of this setup that I said I needed to have witch for. I needed to be able to convert without using my gloves because I wanted the gloves to have yeah, I remember now. I wanted the gloves, I wanted quality of life. I wanted the gloves to have +1 strike range, so it needed to be rare. Because it needed to be rare, I needed to be able to convert my minions from physical without gloves. So I went to witch so I could get unholy might and still pick up non-val strike skills to additional. That makes it so you do not have to actually walk up to enemies. You just click, they get hits, and they spawn your minions. The one awkward part about progressing from early game in this setup is corrupting your items, because you do need to have, was this 6 out of 8 corrupted items or 8 out of 10? I forget. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. It's 8 out of 10. You need to have 8 out of 10. Well, you don't need to have 8 out of 10. You need to have 6 out of 10 for this guy. 6 for everlasting sacrifice. You want to get up to there. You can go up to 8. I didn't go up to 8. 8 is good defenses. I didn't go up to 8. But yeah, I would usually add something to manage Spectre someday. I lost Spectre Attacker 3 or 4 times. Oof. Here's a pro tip for managing Spectres, because losing them is painful. You unbind your... I should just remove this guy. Unbind your weapon swap key. Just unbind it. Put something else on your X or something, or whatever your weapon swap key is. Do not have it bound. That way you cannot weapon swap, and you cannot just randomly delete Spectres by weapon swapping. There are still other ways you can, get creative and destroy them, but that helps a lot with the accidental. Oh, I'm in the map. I didn't mean to do it. It's dead now. 16
right away.
fucking divines for this. Oh man, please annul. Please, it's suffix allowed. Thank you. Appreciate it. 16 divines is crazy work. That shit is crazy work. Where's presence? Again, we check just to make sure we can spell presence, just in case. Yeah, I knew what you meant. He is not a minion you want to lose because Ash is expensive. To be fair, he's not mandatory to use, and in most seasons I don't even use him to begin with because it's typically not worth it. But last season he was decently cheap until a point. I think I got mine for 3D and I never lost it. I don't lose minions because I'm very conscious of it and I unbound my swap key. So can't recommend unbinding your swap key enough. God damn it, man. Come on. Bruh. You give me presents again? And you will not eat the presents, surely. Oh, you did not eat the presents. GG.
Made a bunch of changes that makes it feel better.
You made a bunch of changes that makes it feel better. Oh, on your build.
Yeah.
GG.
I went to Wolfpack with them anonymous tithe for
Yeah.
those abyss mods. But also I'm low life and I wasn't abusing it. There's a bunch of things that give you like cast speed on low life and a bunch of other things on low life. So I clicked those nodes and also put execute on my damaging skills, execute 3 for 30% more damage. Because the builds I was looking at weren't low life.
I'll fill that in as soon as I
So
can.
I basically got a lot of damage.
Nice. All right, second jewel crafted, and I am kinda broke. How much do I have left? 885. I can craft maybe 1 or 2 more. I think this is the experience on just sapphires who have a limited mod pool. Ugh. First one I paid 3D, last one mid league was 30 to 35. Ooh. Yeah, it's like going up in price very quickly, and I don't fully understand why it's always that expensive. Like, it's not worth the amount of money people put into its late game. Like, once it's like 30, it's not worth it. Get something else. You know, like if the goal is frenzy charges, get a monkey instead. Like this, it's just so rough. 83 maybe. Nope.
All right, your order is registered.
Do I have it in me to craft 1 more jewel? Probably, but let's play a bit. Actually,
I'll be back after the dinner.
Sounds good. I feel like I'm missing some reservations somewhere, and I don't even know where. I do not know where. Because Infernal Cry, I guess I could put a minion here, Storm Mages. They could give me shock, and they could give me extra muster scaling. These currently give me critical weakness, and I think that is important for now. Once I get the jewel for this spot, or for 2 more jewels, maybe not even 2 more jewels, because like I need this one and I need this one sooner rather than later. But I guess once I have those 2 jewels, what I can do what I can do is then respec into what my POB looks like, which gets more jewel sockets. But until I have the jewels to go in the sockets, wait, actually can just get budget jewels though, can't I? Let's see if they're there. Thanks for the info. Looking forward to 3.29. I am looking forward to it as well. The patch notes cannot come out any sooner, and I'm looking forward to the review. We have what, 2 weeks to go, so I'm definitely going to be updating my defilers, and I'm likely going to update the dominating blow as well. We'll see how it goes. Probably absolution. I think absolution did well enough that it makes sense to update. There was enough interest. So probably these 3 builds will get updated. I'll probably look through my 3.28 library just to make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. That's very important. But those are the three that are currently on my mind to update if I have the time, in the order of Rich Defilers, Dominating Blow, and Arc Absolution. Let's hope not too much changes. Let's hope. I have good luck. Let me know if you have any more questions now or after the announcement or after patches or whenever. We have Minion crits. Increase strength. Desecrated. These two are the mods I'm looking for. Can you imagine if I can buy another 8 crits? $85 divines for what I like. Because this I can work with. Because all I need to do from here, I just need to reroll these suffixes. But 85D is basically the full craft. Chaosin initially for the crits plus the base of the item. Base is 30D. I think I probably spend more on mine. But mine is going to need less divining. So I can probably just buy this for 85 and I'll probably be in a good space. For now though, we're going to drop these guys here. Hopefully we don't forget. Honestly, we're going to destroy these ones because cool. We have some crits going for us, which is nice. We have our ascendancy now. What else are we missing? I think those are the two main things we got today. We have a ring now. So we are in a much... And we're capped on res as well. Let's not forget that. We are capped on res. We still have a decent amount of strength to get, but we are in the 1000 ranges and we've started stacking crit damage to the best of our abilities. We're still spamming rage, or not rage, infernal cry, but that's only until we get enough jewels to where we can now spread out a bit more. At the end of the day, the best thing my build can go for is jewels.
Who built this place?
Damage wise, at least.
You shall fall. No challenge. I'm not ready. I can't yet. Need mana.
I kind of forgot about the banner. Let's pick up some regen.
I'm not ready. I can't yet.
Why is Motin? My skill is proccing. I don't know. Oh, because I'm hitting. I'm hitting with repulsion. I forgot. Oh, in that case. Is there a universe I can add some damage to it at least?
I'm not ready. Weakling. I'm not ready.
I actually didn't think about the fact that it could literally be auto bomber-esque. What does this mean? This means, in theory, if I wanted to go ES scaling with strength stacking and self-damage in the mix, I can. If I go Kagura and Timeless Jewel for ES scaling, change my chest to the one that gives me projectile, and that'd be a lot of that'd be minus ascendancy, and I don't really like that because this is 25% fizz convert to fire, which is very nice.
I need more time.
But that would solve clear.
I can't yet.
I also kind of forget that I have this and I have this. I have so many buffing skills that I should be clicking, which is part of why I'm very happy to drop Molten Shell. Not Molten Shell, Infernal Cry. It takes up too much mental bandwidth clicking it that I always forget that I have banner and all these other things that I could use.
Misguided fanatic. I need more time. No challenge. In the right hands, this could forge something. I can't yet. I'm not ready. No mana. Spirit's breath. straight to it then. The hunt begins.
I have a healthy amount of flats coming from Brutus's lead sprinkler. Where can I get increase from without straying away from?
I need more time.
Without necessarily straying away from the path, if you will.
I'm not ready.
It's not on the tree, and on gear we've established that those sources are bad because they remove my life scaling. Right, they remove my life scaling, so I don't want them unless I'm going ES, which changes what my character looks like entirely. So that is not a decision I would make in lightly. I also do not want a chess piece, because a unique chess piece just means I don't like that it's all the way up there. This area cuts it off. This one kind of makes it awkward. This is breach. This is breach. This is breach. Why are there so many breach regions in this area, my guy? Is there anywhere else I can be heading to that is you? I'd rather go there. Closer to. I'm doing 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 2. I also need, oh shit, I'm forgetting something important, and I should have not have started this map. I need to get Gigantifol on ASAP. That's where that is where the reservation is going. Now I remember, that is the thing that is taking the reservation to where I do not have reservation. That.
This is my kind of place. I need more time. Fear will best you. I can't yet. No challenge. I'm not ready. A just reward. I can't yet.
I can also embrace on hit effects.
I'm not ready. I need more time.
Oh wait, these guys have crystals on them.
I need more time.
What does my presence AoE look like currently? Let's keep this up for now.
I'm not ready. No challenge.
Where is the minion?
I need more time.
Clearly not fighting this guy, that's for sure. There. Oh shit, Utrecht Saga. Why did my minions...
No mana. I'm not ready. I can't yet.
So things that involve staying in a circle, it actually doesn't mind the content. Because we have decent, like, okay damage. Like, that was not bad.
I can't yet. No mana. No.
The amount of no mana I've heard. Here I was thinking it might be awkward trying to get Arcane Surge on this build. I didn't realize I'd be spamming it this much.
I need more time. I need more time. I'm not ready. No mana. I need more time. I'm not ready.
I don't remember the last time I saw this mechanic. Oh? GG. Easy 60 divines. Do we craft another jewel or do we just... What is the goal?
Face me. I'm not ready. Weakling.
What if I use repulsion to go live in lightning? Then I need a source of flat lightning, which is not easy to get. I guess lightning attunement is always an option. Because there's no reason why it's not my repulsion. I can say that much. Because this does have 2 socket space. Maybe that can help us clear trash. And then we take away some of the AoE scaling for even more damage. Which of these go? This is slightly more AoE. Doesn't say the distance, but lightning attunement, living lightning. And then a choice of support gems, but I think Musta is probably the way forward. I think, because right now we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 minions. Musta is not the play. Lightning Pen is not the play either. Oh, wait. Oh my god, I'm trolling. What the fuck? I just realized I'm cursing now. Because I'm cursing, I should not be using Fire Pen anymore. Wait, I already took off Fire Pen. Ah, okay, I'm not trolling then. Thought I was. So no Lightning Pen for you. What are you getting? Can't use Feeding Frenzy because you're immortal. Don't want you to attack faster, really. You do. Does Living Lightning even do lightning damage? I forget. It has a lot of increased damage. I guess there is this gem, right? Electrocutes, Ionis, Thunder, whatever it's called.
Let's see if there are any takers.
I'll try you for now. In the long run, I need to see in the first place if it does lightning damage or not. Oh shit, he bought both of them. Holy, 120D. I was expecting that one. I did not expect that one. We don't have an anti-slow charm, but we can get Fall of the Axe. You know, I just realized I also should divine the prefix on my belt. It just has 1 charm slot. Like, I just realized I don't have this slot, which I should be trying to get. So let's do that. Divines, Ritual, Blessed, I believe. Okay, Chaoses. 1 should be 4.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Reroll Implicits. Reroll Implicits. Divine Orb, boom. There. I don't need the spot now, but it's something that I would have had to do regardless, so. I guess lightning attunement is... Let's see if we can find living lightning here. They might do physical damage or they might do lightning damage, and I'm not entirely sure. I don't know what the... I don't have the page for the minion. I don't know what POB calls it. I guess POB should know what kind of base damage it does. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I suspected. Oh no, it's lightning. Okay, I thought it was physical. It has fizz convert to lightning. Okay. So you can scale off of both of them. So we just want to scale the lightning because increases to fizz is not going to affect it. So heft will work, like max fizz would work because it's fizz convert to lightning. Does that mean these are level 13? The problem with Living Lightning is that they definitely want to have levels. And I don't want to have levels on this setup.
I'm not ready. I need more time.
But they don't need to have a lot of damage. They just need to have enough. They just need to have enough damage to kill trash mobs. It's based on the triggering skill, so they should be level 18. You didn't do much for me right now. And quite frankly, I want damage, so... What is a good gem for you? Elemental armaments, probably. I have a decent amount of them here. Meanwhile, you on the other hand have 0 increase. You have a lot of flats. You don't have a lot of increase. But I guess what I could do here is just go full DPS. And worst case scenario, in the worst case scenario, I just have to socket some stuff there. So it's Stuff that matters in Molten Shower include its fire damage or fire attunement. I want a lot of increased damage, which I do not have. AoE matters, but I don't care. I don't think it does that much. Multi-shot was a net DPS loss. It's not melee, so I can't use anything like rage. Elemental armaments, 100%. Nova projectiles aren't needed for it because it already fires in a circle. Magnified area, I guess I could do Varana's, but Varana's siege is, it wasn't cheap last, I bought it or I used it. 24, I guess it's, that'll be a last resort. Keep convincing myself to not do it. Cool down recovery, probably. Honestly, that makes sense. Let's try Rage Forged. It'll be ass, I feel, but let's see. That keeps us on 10 dex, enough to get my movement speed bonus while testing this. Maps, T15s.
Speak. I need more time. Misguided fanatic.
Rage Forge is going to keep all my rage gone.
I need more time.
Yeah, so it's not the play.
Meat creature.
It's going to do a lot more trolling than it is helping.
I count you.
Did I also replace? Yeah, I did.
I can't yet.
I also keep trolling low-key. I still haven't gotten my gigantic minions, which is me leaving a multiplier on the table for free for no actual reason.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I can't yet. No challenge. I need more time.
Is it taking this? You know what? Let me see something. PoE 2 blasphemy living lightning. Is it taking? Mm, okay.
I can't yet.
I didn't get any answers for what I was looking for.
I'm not ready.
Not the smith I'm after, but you'll do.
I'm not ready.
Who
No
needs
mana.
virtue gems?
You were no worry. I can't yet. I can't yet. No mana.
Is there a reason I'm fighting you? Is a good question.
I'm not ready.
I guess kind of just to see my single target damage is like the only reason. That's like the only reason to actually for me to actually be fighting him.
I can't yet. I need more time. Weakling.
Since adding repulsion, there's a whole lot of going on my screen at the same time. Like Living Lightning adds so much visual clutter alongside repulsion that I'm just like, yeah, I don't know.
I need more time.
I wouldn't say I'm against it by any means. It's just a lot. Now, granted, the map also plays a role in it, I think.
I'm not ready.
Do I just go Rakiatas instead of dealing with curses? I feel like Rakiatas is not that great simply because unless I get like res on the map, which I don't think this map is a res map. Yeah, this map is not a res map. Unless I get res on map, Rakiatas just isn't doing much for damage. And even worse for a single target because it's even worse for a single target because they just recently reduced the res of endgame bosses. So the amount that is being inverted is also lower.
Crush the intruder!
I can't yet.
Shield him! Bring ruin! Steeled by the savior!
I'm not ready.
Strike hard!
I'm not ready.
Fight of the savior! Break them!
I can't yet.
The order empowers you! His will echoes!
Do you not?
Misguided fanatic.
Cut
I'm
them
not ready.
down!
I'm not ready. I can't.
So now that that guy is down, he can actually take decent damage.
I'm not ready.
Seal their fate!
Finally, he refused to get parried all through that fight. I kept trying to like test it to see. He refused to get parried. He did not want to get parried.
I need more time. Need mana. I need more time.
Okay, let's not do that again. there I was looking at how much regen I had and how much I could take, so I actually intentionally didn't press pot. Plus I kind of figured they would up before I died. Turns out nope.
Meat creature. I'm not ready. No mana. I can't yet. I'm not ready.
This is a decent XP map, so we're actually going to stay here to kill a bit more.
I am war incarnate.
Jesus Christ.
I can't yet.
So that's Rogue Exile is going to be invincible. We know this. Okay, everybody else is dead. That's what matters.
I'm not ready.
So aside an extra socket, what else am I missing that is gimping my damage? Extra sockets. We have a decent amount of strength. Could be better, but it's decent. We're capped on auras. Overcapped even. That's making me wonder if I could have skipped this, but I probably couldn't have. If I take this off, which I could have skipped the fire res. Which means if I keep boots like these instead of increased effect of socketed whatever augment, I could in theory replace that with double fire res. By replacing it with double fire res, I can go a breach ring with double minion crits. Technically. Anyways, crits is a big part of our damage, but let me just make sure I'm not missing out on anything else that is on the obvious side. I'm missing out on these points. Very, very obviously. I'm missing out on onslaught, on kill for clear, which is one of the things that I'm currently complaining about. So yeah, I shouldn't be going for a regen in that case.
Speak.
There's still
I've changed my mind.
I just realized I clicked identify without thinking about why I was identifying. Because realistically, I want to drop war cries, and a whole lot of these are, you know, war cries. So I need to figure out what I'll be taking in the interim to sub for a healthy amount of attack speed. Like I think I get to 48, which is like 18% attack speed. The increased minion damage is whatever. The critical weakness also helps with damage, but I don't think it's by so much that I would say it's insane. So let's do something that I didn't think I was going to do yet. We're going to take off Infernal Cry. We're going to put on that's something I'm missing. My anoint. That's big. I forgot. So we're going to do this. Strength. Can I just do strength? Of course I can't. Why would I be able to? I can go this way so I can pick up some damage with extra chaos, technically. If there's nothing I'm going for here, because I currently don't have the sockets. I will miss the minion movement speed that was there. Where's that rage again? Here? There. So I still have access to rage. Also, I still have access to giving my minions rage, I should say. Okay, we have 20 points to spend. For now, I'll spend it getting some damages, extra chaos. It's something I'll have to eventually get rid of. Well, until the point that I need to get rid of it, I shall be using it. And in the meantime, I feel like it makes sense to pick this up just for the increased strength. Okay, so that removes the need for this button, thankfully. One button less. Is there something else I should be doing with my points that could give me some damage real quick? Guess what, there's a bit of presence AoE here as well as companion presence. I don't care about anything else in this region. Companion MS though. This is the important stat I need. Way before I start needing the 20% here, I do need 20% there. Of all the notes to not have self MS, it's that guy. You don't have self MS. Okay. Okay. Am I missing out on anything? I think the answer is no. Two points for 20 movements. Then we can get, this is just 10 MS. I really need it compared to, like, I already have this guy in the long run. Do I need to spend the points to get here? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. I was looking for a way to get more. Oh, never mind, I already removed this here. Can't be wasting points on that shit. All right, cool. All right, next up, gigantic following, which is this guy. What does he need? Envy, guilt, isolation.
All right, your order is registered.
Envy, guilt. And then isolation. I think it's funny how expensive these things usually and how this league is kind of like throwaway by comparison. Where did we say we're pathing again? Here. So Delhi. The fact that you have to go to a new zone to anoint is kind of on the not great side. What? What is this? Give me a quick second. What is going on here?
You turn in shame, but your guilt will follow you everywhere.
So we are going to take off 1, 2. Okay, cool. We have everything else on. This is what we can currently have. 2-2. That's not bad. So now that we've established we have 3 minions, Musta is giving that 21% more. Is there a better support gem I could be using instead in that case? Like, I'm not about to use blindside because that'll feel worse for clear. Varanas maybe for the AoE on melee splash or minion splash. Early focus is still right up there in terms of DPS. But I'm kind of trying to avoid removing Ignite if I can. I guess there's rapid attacks. I don't have rapid attacks in here. Is rapid attack still the best support to have? I might. Looks like it is. So, yeah, let's go rapid attack, shall we? Okay. I'm going to try to use this load as a quick pan to just load the rest of the map. Hopefully that works. Kind of wish they would just fix the fact that it doesn't load if you just straight pan there. Okay. Oh yeah, I have no reason to use Warcry anymore.
No challenge. Face me.
The damage feels a lot better now, that's for sure.
My eyes deceive me.
What is happening here? I think part of the reason it feels better is just the onslaught he has. So I guess it says on kill, and I'm currently taking kill, so that's probably not the most efficient way to do it. Probably not. I wish I could go for low runic ward shenanigans. But I have no way of keeping it slow. Let's get him to attack. Ooh, yeah. I don't know what single target now looks like. No. Like, I kind of wish I could use this one. What are these two doing? I kind of would have liked if it was possible for me to Why did I go here and not presence AoE? I should go for presence AoE, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, I should go for presence AoE. What does the DPS of this guy look like now? 117.
Your corpse
Probably not
will feed
the best
new
boss for this.
tomorrow. Destroy. Strike.
I'm not ready.
Bite of tomorrow. Lash. Divinity holds you in its lie. Let go. Be free. Lash.
Out of mana.
Utopia awaits, whether you like it or not. Behold the beginning of tomorrow. Lash. Behold the power of truth. Bask in its glory. Ah, my flesh is unimportant.
I will be honest, I stopped paying attention to his health at some point. Once he started doing mechanics that I know could potentially one-shot me without me seeing it, I'm like, okay.
Weakling.
You see, here's the part about this build that confuses me and my damage. He should have enough damage to just straight up one-shot the enemies we're seeing, right? Like, that is my understanding. There should be enough damage to where it just happens. So why does he not? And my suspicion as for why he doesn't, or why it doesn't happen, is I'm guessing, and this is just me spitballing here, that he is not always hitting the enemy, and repulsion right now is also not doing us any favors by spreading enemies apart, knocking them back. Because like if I had to do this, for example, let's just say I turn off blasphemy, so now there's no repulsion, and I don't have repulsion going on right now. Only thing is him doing his thing. Which means no living lightning as well. Living lightning was the second thing I wanted to remove. Personal AoE would also help a decent chunk. Maybe the knockback was really detrimental. The reason I felt it was necessary is for War Banner. It's a multiplier I just can't get elsewhere, right? So I'll keep running experience until level 90 when I can get my last support gem. Yeah, unironically, my clear is better without my clear is better without repulsion. At least it feels better somehow. I wish I was like a mage blood source of like AoE or something. I probably would do that. What's the new minion build? Sub Swanson. It is Manifest Weapon Smith of Kitava. We are trying to level up to get to our level 90 spike so we can actually get our last support gem. So far, what the build essentially is where we are strength stacking for Manifest Weapon, which gives us 1% increased damage per 10 strength. We are also using Brutus's Lead Sprinkler. So we get 5%. We get flat damage for every strength my minion has. And because it's a companion, we're able to give it my strength. So whatever strength I end up as, my minion gets it, and so they get flat damage. My minion gets it, so they get flat damage, and then they also get increased damage. So now I'm just hoping all that is enough to carry Manifest Weapons damage, and then I am handling Claire with Pound the Dreamer. Give me a quick second. All right, where were we? You're thinking about doing an SSF minion run? What minion are you thinking? Companions or Spirit Walker? That's probably the easiest SSF minion build to do, because Monkey kind of carries you through honestly all stages. This is going to be where the boss is. Let me see.
None may leave this accursed island.
I need more time.
Yeah, I feel like I'm actually clearing better without repulsions. Slight reverse knockback. Genuinely, I think it feels better to just not use repulsion, despite it being a source of war banner, which means I need to replace war banner with something. What is the? Is there anything I can replace war banner with that I can think of? Oh wow, it's this far behind. I didn't even know it had revealed everything once I bothered. Seeing as I need to hit for this, why don't I just use Molten Blast to hit? It's very quick attack speed wise. It hits a lot. It doesn't spread enemies. It's not quite no brain like Blasphemy, but it's a hell of a lot easier. It's a hell of a lot better, better clear. Alright, let's do this. What did we do before? We did Nova projectiles alongside Salvo, but we don't need that. We'll go Ricochet. Not Ricochet, multi-shots. Multi-shots. Rapid attacks. Then now let's go tried and true Nova projectiles into Salvo. Into Fire. Fire attunement. Yeah, let's do this. And we'll see how it feels. All right. Probably a Spectre build. Monkey is well, but no Spectre, which maybe Gemlin was thinking Blood Elemental setup. Infernal Legion. How okay are you with, I guess, weapon swap tech? Would be my next question. How on earth do I have access to this? Oh shit, you have access there. Holy, would not have guessed that. I would not have guessed that. Really not a fan. Blood Elementals are not minions that they don't walk fast. So for those guys specifically, I would say what's not a minion build and weapon swap. Yeah, I don't do it. I don't like it. When I went IL, what did I end up going for IL again? Roa? No. Frozen Mandibles. That's what I went for RF way back when. That's no longer possible, sadly. But like those are like the best option. Like without the shadow, without the best option back then.
Molten rock!
Three more levels, boys. I think Varana's Siege actually makes a lot of sense. Maybe we replace Minion's melee splash. I think it's not a bad idea if the goal is to always keep enemies in our presence. By the way, on this POB, did I ever remove Infernal? Right, yes I did. And I replaced it with a Storm Mage. The Storm Mage could shock, but I don't know that it will. And it prevents me from having more than 2 of these two. I really don't know how I feel about Blindside, if I'm being honest as well. Because my initial plan for Blindside was that I would have Katha's Brilliance to perma-blind enemies in an AoE, so like it was fine. But when I found out they needed a companion to run, I'm just like, yeah, I don't have a companion to spare. So it's still the best single target. Why are you frozen? It's still the best single target option. Just really the best. Very surprised rapid attacks is still high up there. Mostly because Manifest Weapon, it already attacks. It has 143% increase with rapid attacks. So it's already a healthy amount. Now, granted, it doesn't have the rage attack speed, so there's less diluting it, but what do I think about Ravenous Brutes?
Meat creature!
For DPS or for Infernal Legion? How do you see millions in POB, Mike? I mean, I can only hope it's accurate, but it's strength stacking Brutus Lead Sprinkler. So it's a very high budget setup. That is not my character, by the way. That is just the aspirational POV. My character is, I won't say nowhere near it, but it's nowhere near it yet. Out of all the jewels my character is going to have, I currently only have like 2 of them. So I'm intentionally pathing differently, so I don't actually take jewel sockets that I should have. But this build is going to be a jewel socket build.
Deluded zealot.
I think you did it wrong in POB. 1 million I use, and odds are you can actually probably get to the millions if you configure it well. It's all about just making sure your buffs are actually showing in there. I think this is definitely something I want to have. The wheel that I'm just realizing I don't have, and I should, because there's no reason not to. Presence AoE right now is there. With this, it becomes off screen. Yeah, so I think it's worth the points. To see millions, I guess, I mean, for one, including DPS, make sure you're currently hovering on the weapon that is supposed to be the DPS, the minion rather. Make sure it has all the support it's meant to have. Make sure you have all your supporting skills you're meant to have, your items, and past that, it should have all the multipliers that will give it whatever the DPS is at. Not all of them, because like I still had to like configure some things, like rage doesn't work, so I had to configure my minions having rage because, you know, attack minions and all. Frostbomb doesn't have exposure effect, so I had to do that. I don't have parry debuff because it's kind of awkward making sure you're parried and it's not up for a long time, so it's no. Banner is up typically, so there's that.
From the earth. Weakling.
That reminds me, I should have banner up, or I should be getting glory for banner. Yeah, in terms of war banner, without the shadow of a doubt, blasphemy was better. It actually had perma uptime on it. Can we focus him, please? Thank you. Oh, and a big one is making sure your minion levels are actually accurate, because minion levels are a big scaler. I can see the damage ramping, that's for sure, and I know it ramps a lot faster once it actually starts, you know, actually ramping. Like once I actually get crits, it starts to get even more crit and so on and so forth. So what is that sound? All right, give me a quick second. All right, I'm back. Where were we? Nope, not there. Yeah, we can do this. The one thing I will say, now that we've taken off molten or blasphemy, we have space for one more minion to go here, and that minion can be something like brute, which I mean would eat up all that spirit, but he's a source of intimidate. But that's one more button I would have to press, which I don't want to press. He would be a source of intimidate. Granted, the only single target I would need to press it, but still I don't want to press it because I have curse, I have frost bomb. Jeez, that scared me. This should take like, I want to say 7-ish minutes. All right, while this is happening, because I feel like this might take a little bit of time, we should be able to finish a map.
Tsukuhama, grant me from the earth. Decimate.
Steel yourself.
I fight in
I
his
need
name.
more time.
Ooh, okay, that's some damage, my guy.
I can't yet.
Oh, he's in Choba Chiba. Damn, must suck to be you. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do it at that corner. Why is there another rogue exile, my G?
No mana.
I'll make you
Out of
scream.
mana.
I live for this.
All right, now that you're done with that, we can move on.
You were no warrior.
Woven, whispered, writ in shadow.
Another one? Yeah, I'm not fighting that one. Right now, the goal is level 90, and Rogue Exiles are not giving me that.
I'm not ready. Meet, creature.
Wait.
Spell slinger.
I have a theory that I would like to test. You're not using monster currently. Do you get body blocks? You're flying, so I always assume no. No. Wait, it is getting body block though. Because like the reason he was going back and forth there was because he was trying to find a path between enemies, I think. So wait, does that mean it's not actually floating, but rather is like it's like an AG without armor being holding it? Is that what's happening here?
This might sting a little.
Weakling!
Hold still now. They all die eventually.
I'm not ready.
Wither.
Should I just use my minions as fodder for offering?
Molten rock!
Suffer.
You're a long way from Clearfield.
I'm not ready.
Squeal! It tolls for you. Try and run. Hear it ring. Split you open. Try and run. Ice in your vein. Oh, your kin will rot here too.
All right. Give me a second and I'll be back. All right, where were we? Not quite done, but this is taking a while, so let's look at. So what changes have am I sure of making now? I don't think Molten Blast is the play, but I also don't think Repulsion is the play. Maybe if self-cast Repulsion instead of instead of molten blast. So I'm actually hitting when I cast repulsion, maybe, but then that costs ward. Not a lot, but it will cost ward. I don't like the knockback. I think that's the problem I have with repulsion. It actively makes clear worse by making it so my Brutus Lead Sprinkler can't AoE. Or can't chain pop because now they're spread out. So not a fan. Living Lightning didn't do much to help in that regard either, so even with all the increased damage he had, I think the lack of levels, among other things, just it was it's not happening type situation. Then without that, War Banner becomes a lot harder to justify because I will need to have perma uptime on it. All right, once again, we'll try repulsion without living lightning this time, and we'll see how it goes. If it is bad, it is bad. If it is not, then good. And then for the rest of our minions, I think we can only fit 2 of each. Then for this spot, what are we doing with this spot? There's a last minion that goes in there, but I don't think I can afford it without, on my current setup at least, until I go rare amulet maybe. It says I can afford it with Ashramentis, but that's, I think, an Ashramentis that has Lord of Horrors. Or just having Lord of Horrors in general. I do not have Lord of Horrors, so therefore I can't do it. Okay, this is done. This always takes a while for these guys. Like all of them, really? Okay. Whatever. We can't fit another minion in. If we could, it would have been nice for Musta because then that would mean 28% more, which then becomes competitive. What is an impurity again? I know her declaration is here on POB. Oh, I have upwelling as well on vitality. I don't have clarity, but I don't really need clarity either. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. Um, Storm mages are definitely the way to go. But let's just assume that I wanted a second option that is not mages. What would I go for?
Volcanic fissure damages enemies and creates small. Volcanic fissure damages enemies and creates smoldering cracks in the earth. If you use another slam skill on the cracks, they will erupt with aftershock explosions.
I wonder if these count as a slam for that effect. Kind of like how rolling magma does. Like that, it's a no. I could use Sniper's Mark if I was not going to use Reavers for blind, because then the Reavers can proc Sniper's Mark and that defeats the purpose. Remember when Aya Winter gave critical weakness? To good times. If only we knew what was coming. Yeah, there is literally nothing I care about in skills aside just an extra minion to eat for monster scaling. That's literally all I care about. Not done, huh? We are almost wish we could quality this up, but we are almost at the 5th socket. We just need like a few more maps. I don't know how many maps is gonna be, probably to the tune of like 4 maps, maybe. If these all have decent road experience, not the greatest roles, but like it's fine. What's your favorite Spectre without weapon swap tech? Currently, I would say probably Elephant is the best bet. Yeah, Elephant is probably the best bet without weapon swap tech for IL. That is what I think, anyways. Like here, this I feel like would not have happened without blasphemy. I don't.
Weakling.
Yeah, the blasphemy is actively hurting my experience with. Maybe it's being pushed out of the forged weapons radius. Maybe, like maybe it's possible. No, I'm just following this thing as it runs around.
Do my eyes deceive me?
It really just has a mind of its own, doesn't it?
Cower. Meek creature.
Ooh, level 20 uncut spirit or skill, which is worth more. Oh, it's finally done. Uncut spirit is worth significantly more now. All right. Like I said, it's going to be a spirit angle.
Weakling! I need more time.
So instead of getting 20% more damage on the war banner, we'd have to settle for something else.
Cower! I need more time.
Holy. That is some damage you got going on there.
I'm not ready.
I hope this guy doesn't end up attacking mobs that just aren't meant to be attacked.
I can't yet. Weakling! I'm not ready.
Oh shit, wait, hold up. Why does it have Giga Fire Res? Is this a fire res? Is this an early res map? Or was that just his theme? It looks like that was just his theme. Reduced damage from crits is also not great, but what can we do? I need to watch for enemies being hit. Are they being insta ignited? Nah, it took a while for that guy to get ignited.
I can't yet. Out of mana. I can't yet.
Soon you will serve our master. I shall watch.
I'm not
Darkness
ready.
stirs. Why hunt in
Need
darkness when you can become it? From neck to navel!
Give me a second. Hmm. Weird. All right. Let's sell this real quick. We have a lot more. Oh, sure. We'll try to slow sell it for 7. See if we eventually go.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
We've made a lot of progress, but we are still somewhat away from level 90. I don't think I'm actually going to get level 90 today because let's see if this actually means I have work to do, or if this means, because if I have work to do, then I'll just end stream. But if I don't, I think I should just end stream. I have work tomorrow anyways. Should be doing like 5 in less than 5 minutes ideally. We don't have access to that guy yet. Step. We'll run one more map while we wait. Oh, this is step. Okay, I
Without strength.
didn't know this would be step.
I'm not ready.
Doesn't matter much. The real easy solution for my current situation is making sure my molten shower actually does damage. The problem I have with making sure it does damage personally is I feel it is going to just overshadow the actual weapon completely, in which case, you know, why even, what is the point of is it really a minion build, or you know, is it a Brutus-led sprinkler build? I guess it's kind of both in that case, but it would be hard to see what exactly the minion is doing, because what I could do in theory is I could go ES based with strength giving me projectile damage, spell damage, using what's it, Crown of Eyes. I can actually go for a 3-socket Crown of Eyes as well, which would be pretty dope. My biggest issue with that setup is I would have to go a unique chest instead of a normal chest, which means I can't use the chest ascendancy, which I kind of wanted to use because I don't get to play Smith of Katava often. And I really like the ascendancy. I think the ascendancy is cool, and it's one of my favorite parts of Smith of Kitava. So it would be a shame if I didn't use it. That's like the biggest reason why I wouldn't want to go that route. That, and like right now, you see how much damage my weapon is doing. Well, at that point, my molten weapon or molten shower is going to be doing way more damage than that. So it would be hard to call it a manifest weapon build in that case,
I can't yet.
even with all the concessions we've made to make manifest weapon a bit better. I think I'm actually going to run clarity. Also, what am I missing? Oh, it's blasphemy.
I need more time.
Where my minion at? There.
No challenge.
Your presence AoE is looking really good now.
We were dogs in a pool of your doom. I'm not ready.
No sacrifice is too great.
The Ignite is doing fuck all. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to just run Elemental Focus. It doesn't make sense trying to get even a little bit of Ignite damage when it's doing so... It's so minuscule. Like, it's barely doing anything.
I can't yet.
Chug those potions, man. we see where all three of them are.
Weakling.
There's so many ascendancies that would be so nice to have manifest weapon on, that it's such a shame that it's on an ascendancy. Like, if I could have this on a lich, it would feel so nice. If I could have this on many other ascendancies, it would feel so nice. Maybe the strength portion might not, but then I would have other access to scaling aside strength stacking. What is happening here? Are you bugged? Yeah, I assume it's bugged. Something probably spawned underneath. Probably spawned underneath here or something. And now we have access to this. This is a patriarch halls. And then we do this.
The mountain endures.
None of you are good enough for me to care. Yeah, literally none of you.
You were no warrior.
%15 of the way. Are there any other big multipliers I'm currently missing from my setup currently? I want to say, aside just the general lack of jewels, probably not. Probably not. Well, I guess we are, if it's from the POB, we are missing War Banner. And I would like to have a replacement. Which, by the way, we can finally take this out of for now. Saying as we're not using repulsion, we lose out on nothing.
I'm not ready.
Ooh. I just scratch myself behind the ear. Ooh. That's gonna hurt.
Weakling.
Give animation. Frost shall rule this mountain. A meddler. Then you shall share her fate. Frozen solid.
I'm not ready.
All right, Nagdug, drop it. So is there anything I can see myself doing to this setup that would give it a lot more single targets than I currently have without War Banner? War Banner would obviously be good, but I have no way to passively generate. I should probably take these 2 points away and put them elsewhere if there's anywhere else I can use them better. Probably should do that. Probably. I think what I'm going to do is what am I gonna do? I was gonna say I think the play would be for me to craft more jewels, because if I can get more jewels, that'd be more damage. I also need better uptime on rage on my minions. I don't think this is enough uptime just getting hits. That means whenever I run into a tanky enemy, yes, but I also just want to have the rage. Now I can potentially just use, I don't know what melee skill is good for rage gen with mace. Sunder, maybe. Sunder could be decent. But I have way too many buttons to be clicking Sunder. 23, 23, 23.
Back.
We have red. Welcome back. Deciding where I want to head. There's so many breach zones in my area. It's kind of annoying me. They cut off so much on my map. I am curious about something that I wanted to check for a bit now. I don't know what I've changed that I'll need to save. But let's not save it. What's the name of this thing? Ever grasping with Chaos Catalyst. Corrupted for 36. And then we throw that in here. Okay, good. So less damage. Not by too much, but it is less. Had to be sure. Minions do not have onslaught. No. Parity wolf is not enabled though. Alright, so that's kind of good to know. So according to my POB, with this is level with the POB in question, like, well, with my endgame POB, if I did not have, if I only had 2 of my rare jewels like I doing in game, I'd have like a third of my final DPS. Which means, aside like upgrades, the jewels are going to do, well, they're going to do a lot. But that means we're looking at potentially up to triple DPS once I actually figure out the jewels, which is not bad. But I would say to craft each jewel is about, I don't know the actual price, but I'm just going to guesstimate it to around, if I buy fractured base, it's like, let's say it's 100 div, roughly. Probably a bit less than that, but 100 makes it easy to compute, and it is around there anyways. That would be the equivalent of, how many jewels was that? Or do we have in here? We have 10 jewels and 2 are unique, so 8. So we need 6 more. So that'd be a total of 800 divs in jewels, or 600 in, or 600 in left for me anyways. Left don't have the currency for that. But it also makes me think, do I want to continue pushing this, or do I want to pivot into just playing strength stacking hybrid? My only problem is like I said, my only problem with strength stacking hybrid is that then the minion really wouldn't be doing anything. That's just the truth. I can't rely on it for a single target because my single target will probably be better than it. I also can't really rely on it for clear because, well, clear is I think the bigger problem here.
No mana.
To be fair, I also don't even have intermediates currently. Trying to figure that out as well. What on earth is that sound? Is it this guy? There's a mob that's making some sound I don't get. Is it you? Okay, and we freeze. Oh, jeez.
Back and gotta keep testing the build out, I guess.
Okay.
So far, so good.
Nice. What series Communion went up to 439?
I'm literally never selling that shit. So glad I have one now. 439. That shit was 380, bro.
Mm-hmm. Actually, her declaration is down to 190.
Yeah, that one I really want next, I think.
Like, Intimidate is so nice.
It's because at first I didn't think it was that good because I thought it was Fury 1.
I mean,
Fury
because
1
it's,
only attacks.
yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
I knew it affected spells. I didn't know it also had reduced damage. I forgot it had reduced damage, but I knew it affected spells. I just didn't feel like spending as much as it was when it was like 25 because I didn't have that much. Then that shit shot up in price. I'm like, bruh. It was like 25D initially, but like that was like week 1, and week 1 you don't have that much currency.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
I didn't have 25 days.
to drop on 10%, like it just wasn't worth the
lineage gems. All lineage gems were expensive. I remember saving for Varana Siege and that shit was 20 and I was still squeezing fears.
exactly. It's like that shit wasn't free.
That's a cheap gem right now.
Like we've had time to get world, which is the good part about the game.
But the gems aren't waiting for people.
Yeah, no, too. Yeah, saying
I don't know how much that breach one you dropped is now.
it's Ninja price is 575. Insane. Keep in mind this is a gem that was very affordable like in previous leagues. This is the first league it's ever been this expensive.
Yeah, well, it's just rare, right? And
think you
reach
go
boss is not
rarer.
as deterministic anymore.
Weakness must be purged.
What the
Like you
fuck?
need to get the thing to kill the boss, right?
Need to get the what?
You need to get a thing to kill the boss. It's not as deterministic as it used to be.
Yeah.
That changes a lot.
No more. I fight in his
Said they're
name.
coming over tonight.
What'd you say?
I said they're coming over tonight
Grind your
to
bones
spend the
to
night.
dust.
Holy. How's the dinner?
It's good. I had to reset expectations, but it's all good.
Reset expectations? How
Well, 'cause I thought,
how was oysters?
apparently the one I had was more cooked than normal, but it was really good. They're pricey though, like $6 each. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like $6 each. It's kind of crazy. Though, man.
No mana.
I mean, now you see why 40 oysters was a big deal.
No, you're not fucking wrong. Bro. 40 oysters is a crime. Like an actual crime. I'll go back to that dairy farm with this build, I think.
Oh, you got. What is the best build I can think of for Atziri Farm? It's not brutes. I'm talking about minions. Or it's Lamar, so they can throw projectors out doorways, Abby.
Get that doorway, get that doorway. Left one too. Arsonists are so brave. If you stood in the door like that shit is holding a grudge against them.
Shit is crazy, man. I think genuinely it's Storm Mages. And I think it's I think the best SNS is probably Jamlin. Jamlin gives them giga cast speed. From quality. I think it's like 30% per 20 quality, something like that. It's a lot of cast speed that we don't have access to on the tree. Ooh.
Try keep up. Don't lose sight of it.
If not that, I'd want something where I don't have to click anything. So that's definitely Storm Mages. But I don't know if it's been long enough that I'd have fun doing Storm Mages.
Fuck no. You'd rather play monkey again, probably.
Like I did a lot of Storm Mages. What'd you say?
You need to do like fully new tech with them.
Yeah.
For them at this point, so, yeah. And there isn't actually that new unless you're putting on Doriani, which I don't think that's new for you. You did that, didn't you?
I didn't do Doriani, but there really isn't much in the way of like mitigating Doriani, which is why I didn't do it in the first place.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I like the playstyle of this, but I just wanna just straight up say I don't know. When you know how I always complain about hitting Stronghold.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to hit that map when
Oh, yeah.
when you literally just jump over everything. Like you blink over literally everything.
Yeah. Not you don't have terrain in that map, more or less.
Weakling.
All right, we've killed most of everything that's in here. All right, I think that's gonna be it for today. I will be back tomorrow. P.S. I don't know if you guys know this, but TLI reveal is on Saturday, so I think I will be I will be live earlier than I usually am on Saturday, and then I can end stream a bit earlier as well as a result. But we're going to be reacting to that live. Yeah, pretty excited about it. So looking forward to it. GG Swanson, good luck on your SSF. Have you started it, by the way, or are you still planning it out? Not yet. Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. Curious. Especially since you're going specters. I don't know what specters you'd want to go back, but I think current meta is powered zealots. So you could look into that. I know powered zealots, they're the one thing I could see myself doing with them that I would find fun is cast speed stacking into Valenta's propulsion. That I might find fun on powered zealots, but then I don't think I'm ready to go blind yet. I don't think I'm ready to go blind, so I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you and good